Amani National Congress party leader Musalia Mudavadi is cautioning against coercion of members of county assemblies to endorse the Building Bridges Initiative constitutional amendment bill. Mudavadi is warning any attempt to influence debate could affect the outcome of the referendum drive. At the same time, he warned Kenyans against electing leaders based on stereotypes, urging them to look at their manifestos and history in delivery of services. Musalia, who had a sit-down with our reporter Gladys Mungai, also urged proponents of the draft bill to ensure there is adequate civic education on the contents of the bill.
About the BPI.
Right.
Initially, at Bomas of Kenya, we saw you had issues with the way the document was initially.
Yes.
And were your reservations in regards to what perhaps you wanted incorporated meant?
Well, it is true, Gladys, that I did raise some concerns. I would say Bomas 1, or phase 1 of the BBI, I did raise some concerns. And the concerns I raised were basically on two fronts. One, the BBI should never be seen or marketed as a deal between two leaders. Now that it has been revised, it is now more palatable. It is now a document that meets a certain threshold in terms of building consensus. And I even urge, now that it is going to the counties, I would urge the counties to look at it objectively so that we build consensus. Because ultimately, it is the vote that will determine whether it passes or not. All right? So we are now on a journey. But if the county governments are forced to endorse it, that could jeopardize the referendum process. But if they build consensus and then make their approvals on the basis of consensus in their county assemblies, then it strengthens the possibility of a good vote during the referendum.
How do you seek to ensure that we don't see a section of Luhya community happening to support a particular candidate? And also your game plan in regards to, in the event you're elected as a president, what's your game plan in regards to fixing our economy?
I think the steps that we have taken with WETA are a very important pointer to the need to consolidate our political base in Western Kenya. So that step of not competing against each other should be an indicator of what we intend to do and what the roadmap should be.
Are we perhaps moving forward expected to see ANC party joining hands with the other friendly party to form a coalition like it happened in 2017 with NASA?
The most critical thing is that do you have common ground on critical policy areas? That is usually very important. The second thing is that can you live up to the commitments that you make? Trust is also very important in coalition building. So if we make coalitions, it is important that you live up to the commitments that you made.